Hey everybody, thank you so much for being with us this week. I'm sad, I'm really sad. You guys were so much fun to work with, and I always hate when my super fun parties have to come to an end. So hey, let me know if you're ready to host your own so we can let the fun continue. All right, so I wanted to wrap up with a couple of products that I had gotten some questions about and then show you a couple of things. So we still have not had dinner. You can tell we are a late family. So I had wings in the air fryer, and look at how crispy and delicious those are. I basically went based off of the recipe in the cookbook that comes with the wings. So what I'll do now is just toss it in some buffalo sauce and then pop them back in there for like 2 minutes just to crisp up. So real quick, wanted to show you just how easy it was to use the microwave breakfast sandwich maker. So I forgot to grab a pre-cooked meat when I was out today. So just imagine how good it would be with some sausage or Canadian bacon or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to crack the egg and put in the egg cooker, the cooker portion. Now here's a little tip for you, especially for my younger or newer cooks. You never want to crack an egg on the side of a bowl, because what happens is you're more likely to get the egg shell in there. So if you'll crack it on a flat surface, then put it in there. All right, and then I'm just gonna take a little splash of milk, so maybe a teaspoon of milk, some salt and pepper, of course, in our fabulous salt and pepper grinder, courtesy of Paper Chef. And then I am going to just whip that together right in there. Now, if I were doing some for myself, some for the kids, some for my husband, I would definitely do some cooking spray in there using our spritzer. But I'm just going to make one for demo, and I'm sure somebody will eat it along with the wings tonight. Okay, so, but what I want to do, since I didn't have a meat, I'm going to add a little bit of vegetables to it. So we're going to add just a tad of onions. We'll chop up some onion, and then we'll chop up some red bell pepper. But I did want to show you, this was causing some buzz yesterday. So this is the quick slice. So for those of you that are familiar with our egg slicer from years ago, this is kind of like next level. So these blades are at an angle and they're serrated. So it just slices things so beautifully and so easy. So I'm gonna just put the rest of that pepper, well, a few of those pepper strips down, and then there you go. So I've got nice little chunks of pepper, perfect for putting in a like in a salad, or you could do for omelets, different things like that. And then I always love to show my food chopper, because you guys, this is the reason that I'm standing in my kitchen talking to my phone 18 years later. So the food chopper was the item that was in the kit at the time that I had to have. So love it. I'm telling you, the $100 kit was just a fantastic return on investment for me. Great stress reliever. So there you go. And a lot of times people will use their chopper the way they saw the consultant use it at the party that they saw it. So just know you can chop right in this little cap, or you can chop right on your cutting board. So depending on what you've got to do. So if I just had the small amount of onions, there's no need for me to dirty up like a cutting board. But I love how it comes apart for easy cleaning. So not only will it wash good, it will dry fantastic as well. Speaking of which, replacement parts. So we have replacement parts for a lot of our most popular items. So after 5 years, if your food chopper is cracked or something's wrong, you can get a replacement part. So as you're looking through your host link, make sure that you look to see in the replacement parts what some options are. Okay, so again, we've just got 2 eggs, a little bit of milk, salt and pepper. I chopped up some onion, cubed up some red bell pepper. Now normally this would be the stage where I would put this little cup that has the holes at the top but not at the bottom, and I put a pre-cooked meat in there. So sausage, Canadian bacon, whatever. All right, so I put the lid on that, and I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes, okay? All right, so that is in there for 1.5 minutes, And then the last 30 seconds, what I'll do is I'll take this mini bagel, put right in here. So it's not going to toast it, but it steams it, and it's wonderful. So when I go to put the cheese on top of the eggs, on top of the meat, it's gonna be good to go. So very, very fun. Now another product that I had some question about was the Veggie Spiralizer. I didn't even feature it, so I love that. All right, so the Veggie Spiralizer is ideal if you are trying to do what we like to call in the Pampered Chef world smart swaps. And I'm doing a lot of that these days. So rather than eating pasta, I'm eating zucchini. Rather than, just so many things that you can do. I can spiralize an onion, I can do a potato, I can do a sweet potato, all sorts of things. Beets are great. You can do radishes as well. So there's 3 different cuts for this. So I've just got a white potato that I'm gonna use. So I'm just gonna give that a little smack to make sure it's in place, and then I am going to do a little, just a little twirl. So you see how cute that is. Perfect for doing like potatoes for, you can put them in the air fryer, you can put them in the oven, you can put them in your Fry Daddy, wherever you want. Now, a lot of times people wouldn't want their zucchini like that because they want to put it in place of spaghetti. So the tip is, make sure you put the little guard back in place, and then it has a little cone. And then what I'll do is just twist that real quick. Now, I see a lot of spiralized vegetables at the grocery store, and I think that's wonderful. It's definitely a convenience option. But just keep in mind, like, I don't know how they're keeping it fresh. So if you're going for the nutritional aspect, they've probably got some type of preservatives on there to keep it nice and fresh. So keep that in mind. And then you also are paying so much for that convenience food. All right, so this was the thicker cut, which I love. That's probably the one that I use the most. And then the final one, there's always a little nub there, so we have to grab that. The final one I'll put down, but remember, I'm gonna switch it around so I can show you the other blade. Again, make sure you set this, and I'm gonna twist that around, take it out, put my potato on, give it a smack, and then I'm gonna go put my bagel in the microwave breakfast sandwich maker. So another 30 seconds there, and then we'll be done. All right, so if you're just joining us, I'm spiralizing some white potato just to show you how neat this is. And you guys, it's so easy. With one finger, I can do the same thing, so it's not very hard to do. All right, oops, I think I put it in exactly the same way. Go figure, it's just been that kind of week. So hang tight, let me flip that around one more time. See, anybody can do this job. I say all the time at my live parties, I'm pampered, not perfect. So, all right. There's our cheese. All right, so I'll put that little bit right back on there so you can get just a little bit of those tiny little little pieces. So look at how it's like angel hair. It's so fine when you do it like that. So you've got the thin cut, kind of a thicker cut, and then you've got the spiral. Okay, so let's go grab our egg. All right, so that is hot. I do recommend oven mitts. So this is a perfectly steamed bagel. And then I'm gonna take this egg, which is beautiful. You guys, look at that. Look at the steam coming off of there. I'm gonna place it on there, and then I'm gonna put the cheese, and then we have a beautiful breakfast sandwich. Now, you can't get a sandwich that nice, that thick, that fresh, and that healthy through a drive-thru. So I love that. You can add some spinach. You could add any type of vegetable that you want. Maybe a little salsa on there. I love, I think I mentioned yesterday, I love to do the pancakes. So just do the frozen pancakes from the freezer section with bacon and egg, and then a little drizzle of maple syrup. And then you have a perfect little McGriddle. But all right, you guys, that's all I have for you. Can't wait to see you guys in future parties. Let me know if you have any questions, especially once your products get in. Let me know if you need some recipes, tips, advice, or just if you just need some some help with recipes at home. Let me know. I'd love to be your resource. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.